Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. Here I am. How are you guys doing today? Good? Here I am from Charlotte in North Carolina. How are you guys doing today? Good? Wow, I already have a lot of requests over here. What are they, huh? Kind of boring, but well, we definitely had some follow through from yesterday's, I would say, historic rally, huh? Yesterday was a very, very crazy day. So, please drop a comment down below. Let me know what stocks you guys want me to go over. In the meantime, I am going to make a summary of today's trading session. So, hello folks. White Mark, Story, Pamela, Daniel Levi, MJJ, Drip Drop. Help me understand Nvda, bro. I'm lost. I'll help you out. No worries. They traded Nvda today with call options. Lion Zion. There you go. Latoya, welcome back. Danny, Lucid Gravity, Keith Carpenter, Smooth 1J? Is that a J? Yeah. Rajat Sharma, Social Awareness Project. Good day all. Welcome back, guys. So, let's get this party started. So, another green day across the board. The Russell 2000 went up today 1.22%. The Nasdaq went up 1%. The Dow Jones went up 0.58%. And the S&P 500 also closed in positive territory, going up 0.75%. I wanted to show you the breadth, the, let's say, participation that we saw today in the markets, okay? When it comes to the majority of the stocks that trade in the markets. So take a look, guys. We can say a deeper look inside the S&P 500. Today we had 371 stocks going up and only 132 stocks going down. So this implies that the breadth that we saw today in the markets was very positive. We had way more stocks going up than stocks going down inside the S&P 500. You guys know that this pie basically tracks the S&P 500. If we take a look at small caps, the Russell 2000, most of you guys are familiar with the IWM, but you're not that familiar with the index that the IWM is actually tracking. I am talking about the Russell 2000. Inside the IWM, let's say, we had 1,474 stocks going up and 474 stocks going down. So again, a very positive breadth inside the Russell 2000. And if we take a look at the Nasdaq 100, that you guys know better as the Qs, as the triple Q, over here we can also see a very positive breadth. So today we had way more many stocks going up than stocks going down. So in the case of the Nasdaq 100, we saw 74 stocks going up and only 27 stocks going down. So the breadth that we saw today was very positive, super positive. And if we take a look at a 4-hour chart of the SPY, what do we see here, guys? After the massive green day that we saw today, the massive reversal to the upside that we saw from yesterday at around noon, we can say. The SPY closed today's trading session making a brand new higher high and above all the moving averages. This is bullish, no doubt about it. Take a look. The SPY was able to close today's trading session above the 20-day moving average that as of now is signaling $555.50. So if we take a look at the technical chart of the SPY and we reconcile this 4-hour chart with the breadth that we saw today, we can make a case that the bulls have a shot at making a test of all-time highs near $564. Maybe not tomorrow, but maybe in the upcoming days. However, The push to the upside that we saw, and let me pull up here a 5-day, 5-minute chart. There you go. The push to the upside that we saw since yesterday, when the SPY hit $540 until today, represents, or until today's close, we can say, represents a 3.55% push to the upside. In only, I am not even going to say 2 trading sessions, in 1.5 trading session. So what does this imply? And taking into account that tomorrow we can say that we have a Friday options expiration on deck. That as of now, this is some sort of, I don't know, conspiracy theory, we can say. As of now, guys, I am sure that we have a lot of people holding call options that expire tomorrow that are already in the money and making money. So I'm thinking, and I am not certain about this by any stretch of the imagination. If I were certain about what I am about to tell you guys, I would have loaded on put options today. I'm thinking, and again, this is not a prediction, this is just an idea, that the market makers are going to be super tempted tomorrow in order to shake off the call options that expire tomorrow and that as of now are making money because they are in the money. So I'm thinking that tomorrow, at least, say during the first, 2 or 3 hours of the trading sessions, we could see a bit of downwards pressure, guys, over here. Maybe a test of the 20-day moving average at $555.50. I think that the market makers are going to try to shake off some of the call options that are expiring tomorrow and that as of now are making money because they are in the money. So I think that maybe we are in for some sort of, let's say, slight pullback, maybe overnight, maybe, maybe the futures open in the red and maybe, tomorrow before the session opens, we see a little bit of red across the board. And maybe that could represent a buy the dip opportunity. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a test of the 20-day moving average near $555. So this is some sort of an idea. Thinking about or trying to think like if I were a market maker, okay? But the technical chart suggests that we have higher prices coming up over here. Today's close was super bullish. Super bullish. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. I think that if we see some sort of test of the 20-day moving average, or even better, why not a test of the 5 or a test of the convergence, or a test of the level at which we have the convergence of the 5 and the 50-day moving average at $549. I think that given the current circumstances, any of these dips could end up being bought up. Okay? So put this down on a sticky note. 555 could be a potential level in order to buy the dip. Or even better, if they fall a bit lower, then the call options are going to be cheaper. So that's even better. Maybe a test of $549.50-ish. Let's just put it that way. But the technical chart looks super bullish. So very good job for the bulls over here. We'll see what happens. Sure. Okay. But remember, by the way, before I forget, take a look. This is my Discord channel, guys, on our server. Take a look. This is available for you guys in our server. So take a look. And you guys know, you guys follow most of the, I guess that you guys keep a close eye, keep a close watch on the channel of, Alpha and Mario and Curtis and obviously Chris. I guess that you guys are keeping an eye on those channels on a daily basis. In my case, I am pretty much, I would say, specialized in the SPY. So take a look, guys. I am pretty much narrating the whole trading session, calling out levels in the SPY, potential levels of support and resistance. So if you guys are not taking a look at my Discord channel, and if you guys are active throughout the training sessions, trading the SPY, I think that you can get some value out of my Discord channel, okay? So keep that in mind. So you don't need to worry about the SPY, okay? Thank you for all your daily updates. There you go. Yes, you do. And we appreciate you, sir. Thanks. Yeah. So I wanted to break down the SPY because I obviously I know that most of you guys are trading the SPY on a daily basis, but you don't need to worry about the SPY because tomorrow, and per usual, I am going to be super active on Discord, calling balls and strikes. Okay. Long story short. Okay. So let's go over some stocks over here. Coinbase and Nvda. You guys are also asking about Nvda. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Coinbase. And over here, by the way, in the case of Coinbase, I have an unusual options alert. Let me see if I have it handy, guys. Is it here? Let me see. From yesterday's trading session. There you go. This is a big one, guys. Put this down on a sticky note. So, on today's Thursday. So, on Tuesday, guys, take a look at this. Someone invested $21 million in call options of Coinbase that expire on March 15th of 2026. So these are lips, okay, rather than calls, because these are call options that expire more than 1 year out. And again, let me tell you, $21 million in call options of Coinbase that expire on March 15th of 2026 with a strike price of $150. So a very bullish bet on Coinbase. Pretty much, taking a gamble on the fact that Coinbase is going to be trading at higher prices somewhere in 2026, which might be the case if, Bitcoin keeps going higher. Because you guys know that Coinbase, for the most part, is a proxy of the crypto space in the stock market. So I am not a trader of downtrends, and all of you guys know that, or most of the guys, or most of you guys that have joined me in other live streams, you guys know that I don't trade downtrends. So this is a technical chart that doesn't look good at all. But Coinbase was able to pull off today a green day, going up 3.65% and closing the trading session at $162.89. So not a good looking chart. We can make a case if we want to be somehow constructive about Coinbase. We can say that the bulls were able to recapture the 5-day moving average, this white line that I am pointing out with my mouse. And today's the bulls were unable to burst above a previous level of resistance of $165. This is a previous level of resistance back from September 6th. So maybe we can make a case here that since the bulls already recaptured the 5-day moving average, if they are able to consolidate some way somehow, if they are able to consolidate above $165, maybe we could see a test of a previous level of support near $177. $177 is a previous level of support back from August 7th. So if we were able to take this trade the way that I am describing it over here, from $165 up to $167, this could represent a 7% profit trade. But mind you guys, this is a technical chart that is broken from a technical standpoint. As of now, Coinbase is trading below the 100, the 50, the 200, and the 20-day moving average. Notice the slope of the 20-day moving average. This pink line that I am pointing out with my mouse. It is downward sloping. That implies that it is putting downwards pressure over Coinbase as of now. And on top of that, take a look at this. So Coinbase is trading as of now, how much? 43% of its most recent 52-week high. So that implies that over here, and in the case of Coinbase, we have bag holder central. We have a lot of people losing money all over the place above the current price of Coinbase. So if you happen to have a winning trade over here, I would advise you to secure your profit as soon as you can. because a potential process of recovery of Coinbase is going to be probably, I would say, a painful one, guys, because we have a lot of bag holders over here. And again, and I have told you this on multiple occasions, from a psychological standpoint, I would say when the average market participant has a losing position, when the stock of that losing position hits their average cost, the average reaction is selling out of that position. So something to keep in mind. Let me take a look over here in the case of Coinbase. Let's pull up some anchor VWAPs to see what we have here. Take a look, guys. Ooh, we have people trapped all over the place. Take a look at this anchored volume weighted average price line. This blue line that I am pointing out with my mouse. This is an AVWAP that comes from the most recent 52-week high of Coinbase. Over here, we have people, we have market participants, real people losing money with an average price of $222. Let me display another AVWAP from the most recent earnings report of Coinbase, guys, which came out on August 2nd. Take a look. So, the people that started positions in Coinbase when this company posted its most recent earnings report are trapped as of now at $184. What do you guys think these market participants are going to do whenever Coinbase hits $184 again? They are going to be closing those positions, breaking even, most of them, more likely than not. So a very ugly looking short, guys. I am not going to make any bullish case over here, but maybe, and obviously, guys, if you are trading Coinbase, you need to take a look at Bitcoin. If, I don't know, Bitcoin, some way, somehow, tomorrow is running to the upside and the markets as a whole are having a positive day once again, yeah, maybe a process of consolidation above $164 could open the door for higher prices. And lastly, if we take a look at the market structure of Coinbase, supply and demand, let's take a look. So this is a market structure chart. On top of this chart, you guys can see the demand, and at the bottom, you guys can see the supply. Demand buyers, supply sellers. Take a look at the demand, guys. Buyers are nowhere to be found in the case of Coinbase. And take a look at the supply, sellers. The supply is starting to rise. Very ugly looking market structure for Coinbase. So, a no touch for me, guys, anytime soon. But I don't know, maybe above 163 with Bitcoin going higher, there could be a potential trade to the upside. And keep in mind this unusual call options alert, guys. So someone is very bullish on Coinbase. Who on its right mind is going to invest $21 million, guys, in call options of Coinbase expiring in March of 2026? Wow, you need big balls. So, and sorry, the ladies, my bad, shouldn't have said that. You need to have a huge conviction here, guys. Huge. So there you go. That's your Coinbase analysis. Upstart. Ashley Sag is asking about Upstart. Sure. Let's go ahead and take a look at Upstart. Upstart Holdings. It went up 2.70% today, and it closed the trading session at $36.09. It is an interesting chart. We saw a massive process of profit taking from $45 down to $32. The bulls were able to find support right at the 50-day moving average. Take a look, guys, and I don't get tired of emphasizing this aspect. This green line that I am pointing out here is the 50-day moving average. What do you guys notice about this 50-day moving average? This green line that I am pointing out here. This is a 4-hour chart, Ashley. Yeah, this is a 4-hour chart. Mm-hmm. What do you guys notice here with this 50 DMA? Excuse me. Take a look at the slope. Correct. It did give rise to a bounce. But why, guys? take a look at how Upstart pretty much collapsed from, in a matter of a few trading sessions, guys, from $45 down to $32. This was a $13 drop in a $36 stock. So this is a big deal, guys. This was a pullback of how much? 29%, a big deal. But take a look at how the bulls found support right at this 50-day moving average. And why? Probably because of the slope. So this 50-day moving average was tested as support. And since it is upward sloping, the likelihood of acting as such, of being able to act as support, was very high. And it actually acted as support. And it did give rise to a bounce. So good job for the bulls over here. The bulls were able also to recapture today the 5-day moving average at $35. So in my case, guys, my setup, or the setup that I would rather have in here in order to go long Upstart, would be the bulls going a bit higher and also being able to recapture the 20-day moving average, this pink line that I am pointing out with my mouse. That, by the way, coincides with a previous resistance for Upstart back from August 14th. So Upstart above $38.70. We can round this up. $39. I would be seriously thinking about going long. But I mean, today's close was a good one, above the 100, the 200, the 50, and the 5-day moving average. But a close above $39 would be very bullish to my eyes. Let me take a look at the market structure of Upstart, UPST. And again, guys, and I always told you this, you guys know that I do live stream throughout the whole training session. For the guys of my Patreon, you don't need to sign up for my Patreon. You don't need it. You will not understand one single word because my Patreon is spoken in Spanish. But if you notice any mistake here and there, guys, throughout the stream, I do apologize for that. But when I go live for you guys, I am running the extra mile, because I already streamed for something like 7 hours. So keep that in mind. I am not making excuses, but just in case, okay? In case I mess up. Okay, take a look at the market structure of Upstart. It doesn't look well. No, it doesn't look good at all. It doesn't confirm the push to the upside that we are seeing as of now in the case of Upstart. Take a look at the demand, guys. The demand is collapsing. When I talk about the demand, guys, on this market structure chart, I am talking about this blue shaded region that I am pointing out with my mouse. This one. This is the demand. So this blue shaded region is showing us the amount of buyers that we have in minor time frames. And when it comes to the supply or sellers, I am talking about this purple, I guess, shaded region. So the demand is collapsing and the supply is going up. So fewer buyers than sellers in minor time frames. So I would be a bit skeptical about this push to the upside of Upstart. So I would rather see, this makes me confirm that for me, in order to go long Upstart, I would rather see the bulls recapturing the 20-day moving average. And taking a look at the market structure that we just took a look at, if Upstart breaks the 5-day moving average to the downside, guys, at around $35, this could be a short. Because we know that we have a fall in demand and a rise in supply. Now let me pull up some anchor VWAPs here in the case of Upstart, UPST. Well, I mean, take a look, guys. Take a look at this white line. And in case you don't know, Upstart hit $391, guys. So the all-time highs of this stock is at $395. Unbelievable. Back in October of 2021. So the market participants that started positions on Upstart when this stock hit, I don't know how this happened, guys, $400 back in 2021, in October of 2021. So those market participants, as of now, have an average price of $51. I would say 95% sure that whenever Upstart hits once again this anchor VWAP that comes from all-time highs, this stock could be pulling back. More likely than not, in my opinion. Near $52. Upstart is trading as of now at $35. But that would imply a major push to the upside, guys. If we are talking about taking a short-term trade, we don't have a lot of overhead supply here, guys, other than this anchor VWAP that comes from all-time highs at $52. But let me display an anchor VWAP from this most recent high at $45 that we were just talking about. Take a look. Take a look. So the buyers that are trapped in Upstart from its most recent high at $45, or from this most recent high, let's just put it that way, or this most, weekly high, let's say, or from this most recent high that Upstart reached, a few days ago. So those market participants as of now have an average price of $37. We can't make this up, guys. If we pull up this 4-hour short once again, take a look at the 20-day moving average. It is sitting at $38.72. So it would be very positive for the bulls of Upstart, because take a look at the level that they failed at today, guys. Right at this anchor VWAP that comes from this high that Upstart made a few days ago at $45. So these market participants sold out of their positions today once Upstart hit $37. So we have a very, let's say, short-term supply or well-defined supply area for Upstart that the bulls need to recapture and consolidate above it as soon as possible. So I am bullish Upstart above $38.70. And I'm taking into account the market structure that I just showed you guys, I might be thinking about grabbing puts below $35 in the case of Upstart, in the case that this 5-day moving average is broken to the downside. There you go. That was a very detailed analysis of Upstart. What's your take on Tessie? Let's take a look at Tessie. Full disclosure, I grabbed 75 shares of Tesla today at $229. So I have a bullish bias in the case of Tesla. It went up today 0.74% and it closed the trading session at $229.81. And mind you guys, and I was telling the people of my Patreon today, or I was talking about these with the people of my Patreon today. Institutions, and I would say that, some whales over there are buying call options of Tesla left and right. And that is the reason that that is the main reason that I actually grabbed 75 shares of Tesla today. Let me see if I have the alert handy. Where is it at? Let me see. Where is it? Okay, there you go. So, take note, guys. Yesterday, someone invested $1 million in call options of Tesla that expire on September 20th with a strike price of $221.50. And I keep a close track on the options market. I keep a close watch on the options market. And guys, they are buying call options of Tesla left and right. So I guess that someone knows something. I don't know. Maybe Elon is going to be named, a special advisor of Trump or something like that. But I guess that someone knows something and they are expecting some positive news, to be announced anytime soon. So keep that in mind. When it comes to the technical chart, it is looking very good, above all the moving averages, above the 100, 220, 5-day moving average as well. A brand new higher high today over here. So I'm thinking, guys, that if the bulls of Tesla can fill the next important gap up to $235, that might actually be my price target in order to close the 75 shares that I grabbed today. Keep in mind that $235 happens to be a previous resistance for Tesla back from September 5th and also back from September 6th. So I would be closing my position over there. But mind you, guys, if the bulls of Tesla can burst above $235, then the door would be opening, guys, for way higher prices, guys. What about $254? $254 is a previous resistance back from July 23rd. And why do I say, guys, that bursting above $235, Tesla would be off to the races? Because of this. Take a look. Let me pull up some anchor VWAPs over here in the case of Tesla. Let me see, TSLA. And there you go. Take a look, guys. Tesla is trading, as of now, guys, above pretty much all of the anchor VWAPs that we can display from any point in time. Every single one of them, guys. So take a look at this blue anchor VWAP, anchored volume weighted average price line that I am pointing out here. That comes from where, guys? From all-time highs of Tesla. Tesla hit $409 back in November of 2021. So these market participants that started positions in Tesla way back then in November of 2021, and obviously they kept adding to their positions. So those market participants, as of now, have an average price of $224. They are making money. Take a look at this anchor VWAP that I displayed from this recent high of Tesla from a few days ago, or from a few weeks ago. From 200, no, this was back in, let me see. Yeah, this was back in July of this year. So Tesla hit $267. 2 months ago. So those market participants, as of now, or the market participants, or the average market participant that started a position in Tesla back in early July, has an average price as of now of $224. So this implies, guys, that we don't have a lot of well-defined areas or levels of overhead supply above the current price of Tesla. That is bullish and very bullish. So Tesla can consolidate above this previous resistance back from a few days ago, above $235, and I think that Tesla is off to the races. And in my case, since I own shares at an average price of $229, if I remember correctly, I would be closing my position at $235. That would be more than enough for me. But for you guys that are super bullish on Tesla, keep an eye on Tesla consolidating above $235. If we take a look at the market structure of Tesla, what do we see over here? The demand and supply. Let's see. Tesla, where are you at? Excuse me, guys. Come on, Tesla. Come on. Let me pull it up. There you go. So, what is the demand and the supply of Tesla looking like? Take a look, guys. Can I be making this up? So, we have a very bullish chart in the case of Tesla. I just showed you guys. Above all the moving averages, Tesla made a new higher high today. We didn't have a lot of, we didn't have any important levels of overhead supply above the current price of Tesla. And take a look at the market structure, guys. It is super bullish. Take a look at the demand through the roof. And take a look at the supply going down. Demand buyers, supply sellers. More buyers or demand in minor time frames relative to sellers or supply. So we'll see what happens. I think that the price action is leaning towards the northern direction. Let's just put it that way. Okay, Nvda, sure. Let's go ahead and take a look at Nvda. What do we have here? So Nvda went up today 1.91% and it closed the trading session at $119.14. This is a very good looking chart. It is looking bullish as of now, guys. So Nvda closed today's trading session above all the moving averages, making a brand new higher high above the 200, the 100, the 5, the 20, the 50, the 20-day moving average. So this is a no-brainer, guys. If I draw a line here, guys, right on top of the 20-day moving average, take a look. We can visualize the convergence of the 20-day moving average with a previous level of support for Nvda back from early July and also back from early June. A no-brainer, guys. From a technical standpoint, Nvda consolidates above $120, and we have higher prices coming up here for Nvda. Sure. No doubt about it. This is a very good looking chart. And if we pull up some anchor VWAPs, let's see. Nvda. Let's see. Take a look, guys. So the bulls were able to close today's trading session above this anchor VWAP, this anchored volume weighted average price line that comes from where? That comes from all-time highs. So at $117, we have the buyers of Nvda that, for the most part, started positions in Nvda from the highest price that this stock has ever hit. So, in plain English, guys, as of now, pretty much every single market participant that ever started a position on Nvda is making money. What does that imply in practical terms? That implies that we don't have important levels of buyers trapped at higher prices relative to the current price of Nvda. That is bullish. 1,000,000% bullish. So above $120, $120, we have higher prices coming up for Nvda. Can we see a pullback over here? Sure we can. What about Nvda paying a visit down to the 100-day moving average near $112? That could be a potential buy the dip opportunity. And take a look again, guys, and I must be sounding like a broken record. Take a look at the slope of the 100-day moving average, upward sloping, bullish. Nvda give me $112 in regular market conditions, not with a bloodbath going on in the markets. And I would be a buyer of the dip on Nvda. And on the flip side, a process of consolidation above $120, I am also a buyer of Nvda. So just buy the dip, guys. Nvda to the moon, bruh. Okay, what do you think about the rate cut in terms of market for next week? Don't worry about it, Ocean Goose. I shouldn't be saying this because then you guys get a bit picky. The short-term performance of the S&P 500 when the first rate cut is a 50 basis point cut, because as of now the markets are discounting a 0.25% cut. So a 0.25% cut carried out by the Fed next week is bullish in terms of the statistics that we have available. But if the Fed goes 0.50% next week, the statistics say that we could see some sort of negative performance in the next 3 or 4 months. But that's it, guys. So don't pay much attention to that. I think that the markets as of now are discounting a 0.25% cut. Let me see. I should have it here. CME Group. Let me pull it up. I can pull it up. Let me see. And why do I say that this doesn't... let's see. Okay, take a look. Yeah, we have a 63% likelihood for a 0.25% cut. So the technical charts are going to tell us what we need to do. I'm thinking in terms of the rate cut itself, that if we see a front running of the rate cut, maybe we could see some sort of buy the rumor, sell the news. But as of now, guys, this 0.25% cut is basically based on the idea that we are having a soft landing in the economy. So that's bullish, but maybe, I mean, it depends on how we get to that day. If we get like, trading pretty much at all-time highs and everything going up, I would be expecting some sort of profit taking, some sort of buy the rumor, sell the news. But in general terms, guys, as long as the markets keep believing that we have a soft landing, we could see a bit of market volatility, based on the seasonality and stuff like that. But the outcome of any drop is going to end up being, the same outcome that we have been seeing so far this year, guys. Dips get bought up because we are supposedly having a soft landing. We'll see. We'll see about that. But as of now, I don't know. If we get to the Federal Open Market Committee trading near all-time highs, I would be expecting profit taking based on a buy the rumor, sell the news. But I don't care about what the Fed says, guys. Fuck these guys, They gave us the highest inflation in the last 45 years. So I don't care, guys. We just need to trade the technicals. That's it. All right. Ashley Sag is asking, let's say, when you're calling the bulls and strikes and you say above or below a certain price, I am being asked that question very often. Are you saying above, eating a 5-minute candle, or just bursting through the price period? Yeah, good question. Guys, when it comes to intraday trading, I use the 1 day, 1 minute. So when I say closing candles above a certain level or below a certain level, I am talking about a 3 or 4 minute frame, pretty much. Yeah. When it comes to the SPY, that's what I'm talking about. A process of consolidation, 3, 4, 5 minutes. Sorry, guys. I dropped my Sprite. Yeah, 3, 4 minutes, something like that. And I don't use. I mean, if you use a 5 day, 5 minute, yeah, you can wait for one candle close. Yeah, 5 minutes would be more than enough. Yeah, sure. Okay, Nvda. What about the market structure of Nvda? The supply and the demand. Let's take a look. Let's see. Nvda. What do we get here? Let's see. And here we go. Take a look, guys. The market structure doesn't look good, huh? Take a look at the demand pretty much falling off a cliff and the supply rising. So the market structure is sending us a warning signal. So I would rather, guys, going long Nvda above all the moving averages, because the market structure looks a bit crappy, so above $119, rather than buying the dip at $112. I mean, $112 could act as support, regardless of the market structure. But since I have the demand still going down and the supply going up, I would rather see in Nvda above $119. There you go. Palantir, the Messi of artificial intelligence. Sure thing. Let's go over it. Okay, it went up today 0.17% and it closed the trading session at $34.91. Guys, what do you want? What do you want me to tell you about Palantir? This is a very good looking chart, very bullish. It is going to be added to the S&P 500. Do you guys happen to know the date of the inclusion of Palantir, of the Messi of artificial intelligence in the S&P? So usually when a stock is about to be added to the S&P, the stock goes up, guys. Let's take a look at 2 recent inclusions in the S&P 500. So one of them was SMCI. But I don't have the date, damn it. But the other one was Chipotle. I am pretty much sure, guys, that SMCI, was running high, was running to the upside before the S&P inclusion, and the other one is Chipotle. And the date of the inclusion of Chipotle in the S&P 500 was the top. Was the most recent, or coincides with the most recent all-time high. Take a look, guys. No, this was a stock split, right? No, sorry, I am messing this up. In the case of SMCI was a S&P inclusion, and in the case of Chipotle was a stock split. So I take that back. Chipotle doesn't apply for my example, but SMCI was going higher, guys, ahead of the S&P inclusion. So I think that maybe the same thing could happen with Palantir, and I'm gonna tell you something ahead of time, guys. And I don't own a crystal ball. And I guess that I have a lot of Palantir bulls watching the stream as of now. So the chart looks very bullish. No doubt about it. I would be a buyer of a dip in the case of Palantir near $33.60. So $33.60 is a previous, I think, support. Take a look, guys. The $33.60-ish is a previous level of resistance for Palantir back from November of 2020. The chart looks beautiful. We don't have any buyers trapped, or maybe we have a few buyers trapped above the current price of Palantir, but we don't have important levels of overhead supply above the current price of Palantir. Take a look at Anchor VWAPs. Take a look. Nothing, guys. So take a look. This longest line, or the longest Anchor VWAP that you guys can see over here, comes from all-time highs, or comes from the all-time highs of Palantir at $44. So those buyers, those market participants as of now, have an average price of $18, making a lot of money, super happy with their positions of Palantir. Palantir to the moon, brah. Palantir is the future, brah. If we take a look at, let me see, let's pull up an Anchor VWAP from the most recent earnings report of Palantir. Same stuff, guys. So from this Anchor VWAP that comes from the last earnings report of Palantir, over here we have an average price of $30. Palantir to the moon, brah. Palantir is the future, brah. You don't understand Palantir, brah. We're heading to the moon, brah. Okay, so very good. And I guess that the market structure is got to be looking very bullish. Let me put it up. Okay, let's see. Yeah, take a look, guys. The demand is going up. The supply is kind of trying to go down. So very good looking chart, guys. And this technical chart is suggesting that we have higher prices coming up for Palantir, more likely than not. What would be the next potential gap? Before I put on the table my conspiracy theory, I don't know, guys. Wow, this stock seems to be off to the races, guys. The next gap in the case of Palantir is $39. Jesus Christ, bro. $39 is a previous resistance back from early February. Can Palantir fill this gap ahead of the S&P 500 inclusion? Sure it can. But Alex Karp, the CEO of this company, has a long record. Long, but I mean long, with capital letters, of selling shares of the company and of diluting their shareholders. So do not be surprised, guys, if any given day at 7 a.m. the news comes out. Oh, Alex Karp sold out of $1 billion worth of shares of Palantir. If that happens, the stock is going to fall off a cliff. And do not be surprised if this company issues new shares in order to raise money. Because that's what the average behavior of Palantir looks like. Every single time that this stock goes up a lot, Alex Karp ends up selling out of shares, and also the chairman. I don't recall the name of the chairman of the company, and they are very often diluting their shareholders. So opening a position of Palantir near all-time highs and trading at a 52-week high comes with a risk. The risk of being what will be the term? Being Rug pull. Correct. Be careful. That's the only risk that I see in the case of Palantir, guys. Other than that, a pullback down to $33.50 could be a buy the dip opportunity. And can Palantir keep going higher? And as I said, fill this gap up to $39 ahead of the S&P 500 inclusion? Sure it can. Very good looking chart that suggests that higher prices are coming up for Palantir, unless our dear Alex Karp ends up selling out of his shares of Palantir. Awareness stuff. Okay, what else do we have here? 50 minutes. We are 50 minutes in, guys. How about that? Can you guys believe that I still need to film a video, guys? I still need to make a video. So once I'm done streaming for you guys, I need to make a video in Spanish. It's crazy, guys. Thursdays are like endless days for me, you know? Okay, any other request? We went over Tesi, we went over Nvda. Palantir, I'm being asked about VST. Vistra Corporation. I don't know this stock. It went up today 0.51% and it closed the trading session at $80.47. It is an interesting chart, still below the 100-day moving average, but above the 200, the 50, the 20, and the 5-day moving average. I would wait for the bulls to recapture the 100 DMA at $84. If that were the case, they would be able to consolidate above the upward sloping 100-day moving average that happens to coincide with a previous support back from early June. This would be very bullish behavior. So say that VST consolidates above $85-ish, then the door could open for a test of a previous level of resistance at $89. This is a previous level of resistance back from mid-June. Yeah, this could be a trade in the case of Vistra Corp. Do I happen to have the market structure of this stock available? Let me see. VST, yes, I do. Vistra Energy. It sounds familiar to me, huh? Take a look. The market structure doesn't look good, guys. The demand is falling off a cliff and the supply is rising. That implies that we have more sellers and buyers in minor time frames. So in order to go long, in my opinion, we would have to see VST consolidating above $85. And let me pull up an anchor VWAP from that 52-week, from that most recent 52-week high. Let's see, VST, Vistra Corp, and let me pull it. There, here it is, guys. So I went over this stock, I don't know, before. I don't remember. I don't recall it, but I did, obviously. Okay. So if we take a look at an anchor VWAP that comes from, is it an all-time highs? It might be an all-time highs. From $106, we have an average price of $83. So we know that we have buyers trapped over here at $83. If we pull up this 4-hour chart, take a look, guys. If VST happens to burst above $84, and if this stock is able to consolidate above $84, it would be consolidating not only above the 100-day moving average, but also above this anchor VWAP that comes from all-time highs, where we can say, we can make a case that we have the very last, I would say the very last, what word would be the best one for that? Where we have the very last line of back holders trapped at $84. So above $85, I would be, this short would start to look very constructive. Kava is a beast. Yeah. Thanks for bringing it up. I have Kava puts. Yeah, I have Kava puts. Yeah, that position isn't doing good at all. But well, let me see. Alvaro around Lilly. Let's take a look at Lilly. And yes, Kava has been a beast. Yeah, for sure. I got puts because it broke the 5-day moving average on larger than usual volume. But yeah, they ended up buying the dip. Lilly went up today 1.53% and it closed the trading session at $935. So very good looking short. And yeah, I'm losing money on those puts. Sure, no problem. And the people of my Patreon know that I have that losing position as of now. So the 20-day moving average is the last line of defense for the Bears. This is a good looking chart, guys. Brand new higher high here. But you guys know that I trade a lot based on the moving averages. So I would like to see Lilly bursting above this 20-day moving average. So being able to burst above and consolidate above $937. A process of consolidation above $937 could be signaling that the bulls are gathering momentum in order to fill the next important gap up to a previous level of resistance for Lilly at $946 back from this was early July. So above $936, Lilly would seem to be, guys, off to the races. Very good looking chart for Lilly here. Let me see, where is the anchor VWAP that comes from all-time highs? Take a look. And look, guys, Lilly failed today right at this anchor VWAP that comes from all-time highs, $936. Take a look. I cannot be making this up. So that implies that the last line of, let's say, market participants that have a losing position on Lilly have an average price today of $937-ish. Take a look at the 20-day moving average, $937, guys. So that implies that above $937, Lilly doesn't have many buyers trapped above that level. That is bullish, super bullish. Above $937, I would be going on Lilly, no problem, guys. It looks like it looks like a very bullish short above $937. Let me pull up here the market structure of Lilly. No, this is not the website that I was looking for. Lilly, Eli Lilly. What do we see here? Let's see. The market structure doesn't look good, huh? The demand is going down and the supply is rising, guys. So this is awareness stuff over here. So I would like to see, since I know that I have the demand going down and the supply going up, so more sellers and buyers in minor time frames, I would necessarily need to see Lilly above, Eli Lilly above $937 in order to go long this stock. And mind you, guys, with the market structures that I just showed you, if we happen to see, a red day, a general red day in the markets and stuff like that, and Lilly fails at bursting above $937 and takes out or breaks to the downside this 5-day moving average at $911, this could be a short opportunity down to the 50-day moving average at $895. So it is a very good looking chart. I would be a bit suspicious about Lilly because of the market structure, but above $937, I would be going long Lilly. Long, study, short. There you go, guys. So we are 58 minutes in. So I'm going to have to wrap it up, guys, because I still need to make a video. And yeah, it's been a long day, guys. I swear to God. Yeah, and I still have stuff to do. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And take a look at my Discord channel, guys. I am always super active in Discord. So you guys can count on me in order to have, I would say, a better understanding of what's going on in the case of the SPY. And, well, tomorrow I am going to be, once again, very active in Discord, calling balls and strikes. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, guys. Love you all. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day, okay? Thanks. Take care. Bye-bye. See you guys in Discord. Bye-bye. Take care. Thanks. Peace, guys.